Shit, my mic is off.
Is it? I'm not sure if
it
it is.
was. Oops. Your mic was
Is
off
your
too.
Is it?
It was. It's not anymore. Oopsie
I have
doodle.
a question about scoliosis. Is it painful or is it just uncomfortable?
It's like a regular spinal curve, except for it becomes painful after a while. Like when I first get up in the morning, I don't feel any pain. I take a Vicodin in the morning, and for the most part, I'm pain-free until about noon. And I try to
Okay.
avoid taking any more pain medication until later in the afternoon, or if any at all, for the second dose. I'm allowed to take 2 a day, but I try not to take 2. I don't want to be addicted to opioids.
No, you don't want that. I remember.
And to repeat what I was saying about how I got diagnosed with this, because I was muted. My PCP's office has these 2 chairs that sit against the wall by the door. I normally
Yeah.
sit on those chairs because they got back support, and they have a table in the middle where you use the examination table. And on the whim, I just sat on the examination table for my physical, where they ask you a million questions about your health care and all that, like
Mhm.
what medications do you take, what specialists do you see, etc. You know. And I was like, well, my back's starting to hurt. Can I sit in one of these chairs? And my doctor was like, you have scoliosis. Have you ever been diagnosed with that before? I'm like, no. So she tells me to stand up and do this bend forward thing, and moves her finger along my spine. I'm like, hey, that's scoliosis right here. That
I
was
think that
my
is.
diagnosis story on scoliosis.
I think scoliosis is curable with surgery, isn't it?
For severe scoliosis, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't like to do surgery for mild scoliosis. I have mild scoliosis. My curvature isn't extreme enough for that. Thank God for that. I think
Yeah.
if you know Cyrax, I think he might qualify for it.
Cyrax has scoliosis.
Yeah, Cyrax has extreme scoliosis. He's a hunchback.
No, you're right. He does. He is a hunchback. Yeah.
Yeah, that's scoliosis. When I think of scoliosis, I think of extreme cases like Cyrax.
I don't watch too much content on Cyrax, but I know Music Biz Marty was big. Um.
He was a big Cyrax dude.
Yeah, he was a big Cyrax dude. Like he covered a lot of Cyrax content.
Rest in peace, Music Biz Marty.
R.I.P. Music Biz Marty.
For those that don't know, the Music Biz Marty is deceased. He is no longer with us. Moment of silence. Okay. Our respects have been paid. So you were telling me about your friend that has
Munchausen.
Yeah, Munchausen basically. Um,
Munchies.
yeah. There's there's a thing on Reddit, the Munchausen by internet, and they call them munchies.
It'd be hard to get that confused with like munchies when
When
you're
you smoke
stoned.
pot.
Yeah. By the way, I'm drinking some vodka mixed with some mango juice.
Oh, nice. I'm drinking water, which you can see right here.
Nice.
Yeah. It's brighter
It's a
on the
lot of water.
camera, but it's water.
It's a really good mango juice too. It's like, you know how sometimes juice can be real, like in those cartons can be way too thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the right consistency for juice.
I like Pog.
Hog?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's good. Comes in a carton, like a carton of milk.
I'm gonna look that up actually. Hog. Hog juice.
Go for it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think they sell that in in Canada.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. It's good
Yeah, it
stuff.
is.
They sell it
What's
at
also
Aldi here.
more okay.
Mhm. I don't know if you have an Aldi.
More unfortunate is that Canadian liquor stores took out American liquor brands
Yeah, because of the tariffs.
because of the tariffs. Yeah. So now I can't get my favorite rum anymore, which is Sailor Jerry, which I thought was Canadian, but it's actually not. It's an American brand.
Mhm. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
Can't get your 5 logo.
Five Loco.
Yeah, your 4 logo.
I don't think they ever sold that in Canada, or did they?
I have no idea.
By the way, guys, going live in 2 hours.
Oh, cool. You get 2 lives going on. I tagged 8-Bit Panda this track, see if he was available.
Oh, sorry, say that again.
I said 8-Bit Panda Strike. I tagged
Panda.
him.
Oh
Project
yeah,
Panda
yeah.
X.
He's welcome to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can join if he wants to. The more the merrier.
I play his music on the screen and it gets tagged uh, as copyrighted by him. I'm like, that's fine. You can have the money. It's his music. Screw it.
That's that's kind of funny, but because he's your friend. But I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, it's if he wants some money,
Yeah,
then yeah,
I'm fine
he
with
can
him
have
getting
it.
it. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I pissed off TikTok twice.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, what happened?
I posted 2 walking home videos on the TikTok, and both times I was talking about
Yeah,
dissociative identity disorder.
you were talking about what?
Dissociative identity disorder, or DID, multiple
Oh, okay,
personalities.
okay.
Because I know
Right. Yeah.
I knew people that had the disorder,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna mute myself
It's a
here.
serious disorder.
Hold on. I also have the condition, but I'll never admit it. Did I make that out loud? Oops. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have it. But anyway, like I'm saying, I don't have the condition. I know people that have had the condition. They're dead now. And it's an insult that they've had their condition trivialized into some sort of game, play and dress up.
Like people making it up so they can
Yeah. Like
think that they're cool or something like that.
I have a schizophrenia condition that has an interesting little tidbit to it. It's it's a dissociated. You know how there used to be different types of schizophrenia before they made it a spectrum? Like you have paranoid schizophrenia, catatonic schizophrenia, dissociative schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. I'm a dissociated schizophrenic,
Okay.
so I have a dissociation disorder, and I often get diagnosed by therapists as having DID. So I say I have it because I don't. Here's the ticker, though. I do know what dissociation is like. And due to having dissociation, I'm in these groups where we have people that have DID. Every so often, I'm in these groups and I come across another person that has DID. And I end up befriending the person that has DID because they have a really troubling life, right? Plus, they have some really good stories, and they're really good at bed. So they basically say, "You understand me," and I really do because I have memory issues as well. For all intents and purposes, dissociative schizophrenia is a lot like having DID, just without the personalities.
Fair.
So, where am I going with this? All right. These people have a really hard condition to go through. They're trivialized. If you've seen these TikToks, they make it out to be this fun thing. They're like, it's this wonderful thing to have. And every time I've met somebody with DID, they've ended up in suicide. I've met 2 so far. Both have died by their own hands. And we get the
And even that movie, a few years ago, Split with James McAvoy, where he had like 25 personalities
hmm,
or 29 personalities. Um,
I don't know
it
how
wasn't
accurate
portrayed.
that is.
It wasn't portrayed as a very pleasant thing to have, but I feel like even that movie may have made people think that's a cool disorder to have,
Honestly, it's a lot more like
just because he.
I like to think of it more like kind of like Fight Club,
Yeah.
because that's the movie that I know of in reference. Because he doesn't know he's Tyler Durden. Spoiler alert: it's an old movie. Blow me. He doesn't know he's Tyler Durden. He's started this Fight Club. He's doesn't know he's doing all this stuff, and he's basically got this whole other life that he's living, and he only has the perspective of one side, even though he's living both. I don't know how accurate that is to DID. I don't have DID. I just have a dissociative disorder with schizophrenia. Dissociative schizophrenia, if you will.
The American Psycho.
I've heard of it, yes.
I wonder how accurate that is to DID.
No idea.
I know the main illness was like that was portrayed in the movie was psychopathy, but spoiler, at the end it kind of hinted that not like he didn't really kill all those people.
He
So
just loved them too much. He petted them a
yeah,
little too hard.
he pet them a little hard. Um, but yeah, it was kind of weird because like he like there was a scene where he killed a woman with a chainsaw. He dropped a chainsaw on her, and then he goes back into the apartment, and like nothing there is what it was like when he was living there.
Mhm.
Um, I think it was Paul Allen's apartment, the guy that he was rivals with.
Mhm.
He lived in his apartment because he thought that he killed him, but at the end of the movie, it turned out that Paul Allen was actually alive and was on a business trip.
Oh, nice.
And he actually confessed to like everything to his lawyer, but his lawyer thought he was just joking because people thought that Patrick Bateman was like a pretty harmless guy that wouldn't hurt anybody. Like a pretty boring harmless guy. So he thought it was just a joke, and Patrick was like really distraught by that. And I'm trying to remember what happened in the movie. Uh,
But regardless, I get misdiagnosed with TID a lot. Do you get diagnosed with that from time to time?
I I thought that I had that, but after I was diagnosed with schizoaffective, I was like, yeah, that makes more sense.
So you have had the misdiagnosis?
It was kind of self-diagnosed, but
Oh, you self-diagnosed.
yeah, but
Well, I mean,
sort of.
it makes sense if you don't know what the fuck's going on.
I self-diagnosed a lot of disorders on myself because I didn't know like what I had and what was going on. But eventually they diagnosed me with schizoaffective disorder with mania like mania with a mania subtype. So I realized that made more sense than what I was trying to diagnose myself with.
To be honest, I couldn't blame you if you did diagnose yourself with that. I've heard. Because honestly, I mean, what's our typical experience? You hear voices, you see shit at the corner of your eye, you believe someone's coming after you, and there's cameras in the fucking vents, and there's secret
Yeah,
messages encoded in license plates, and the newscaster really is talking to you. And your celebrity
yeah,
crush does actually love you, and those love songs that you listen to were for you.
that's a scary thing about schizophrenia. Um, you think that everything is directed at you.
Yeah. Hey, Soapy.
But I think I had my diagnosis 5 or 6 years ago, and it made more sense than what I was trying to diagnose myself with.
My first diagnosis was bipolar disorder, and that was
That was that was mine too.
yeah. Well, actually, they called it manic depression back then, but it's bipolar disorder today. Same thing. Um, Later it became bipolar disorder, but um, as a teenager, I kind of hinted that I heard things, and I didn't want to expound on that. I heard voices and stuff, so I was
Okay.
kind of hinting at schizophrenia because I didn't want to tell them exactly. I thought if I told them I hear voices and stuff, I'd get locked up in a psych ward and they'd just throw away the basically.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
This is like 20 years ago.
I mean,
This is pre
that's what I
Google.
thought when I first.
Yeah, this is pre
Yeah,
Google.
that's
Like
what I.
everything you know about mental
Okay.
health comes from movies. So they were like, okay, well, you ever heard of a condition called DID? I'm like, no, never have. Like, I think that's what you have. I'm like, okay. So I started a blog. I don't know if I still have access to it or if it's still around, but it was a DID
Mhm.
blog or dissociative blog or something like that. And I started a blog and I started detailing the symptoms that I was experiencing. And the doctors and therapists would use that as a journal, basically, instead of me writing it down on this blog. So it was privated, so nobody could read it. I don't know if
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if I still have it or not. If that blog still exists, it would be on this account. No, it doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Anyway, I was misdiagnosed with DID. And for the longest time, I thought I had DID. And we were going through therapy sessions, emerging sessions. And they were talking about all sorts of other miscellaneous crap. I don't know. But they were talking with about like coping skills and therapy, management therapy, just miscellaneous stuff to deal with life. And then I started later, after my, and this is after I got involved with my ex, who was bipolar.
Okay.
He was abusive, religiously abusive, mind you, physically and mentally and sexually abusive on a religious scale.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. A bunch of furries saved me, but we'll get to there. We'll get to that point. So I wanted to be taken away from the environment. I needed an escape, and I just outright told my psychiatrist, I hear voices. They tell me to kill myself and that I'm worthless. And I was expecting them to take me away. And they were like, oh,
Mhm.
sounds like schizoaffective or schizophrenia. I'm like, what's that? And they're like, oh, it's schizophrenia with a mood disorder. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, schizoaffective is kind of like schizophrenia and bipolar combined.
Yeah, my hubby needs the bathroom. Can I let you talk for a little bit?
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Hey, everyone. Let's see, we have 3 viewers now. Pretty good. Um, Talking about mental disorders. I struggle with a mental disorder. It's called schizoaffective. Noodly Panda has the same disorder. It's kind of like schizophrenia and bipolar combined. It has the features of schizophrenia and it also has a mood disorder with it. Um, Also, if you didn't know, King Cobra JFS has his channel back, which is pretty exciting news. Of course, he did a stream last night gloating about getting his channel back. Um, he was pretty smug about it. Smug stream coming in nicely, tubes. Yeah. I gotta get some more alcohol in a sec. I'm drinking Blue Lobster and some mango juice. Pretty good. Also, if you guys haven't yet, subscribe to that guy that does things on YouTube. He makes documentaries and he makes really good streams too. Occasionally, he also does commentaries on weird things that he finds, like some strange sports or weird Japanese game shows. Subscribe to that guy that does things.
I'm back. Sorry about
Welcome
that.
back. How's your husband doing?
He's doing well. He just had to use the restroom.
Okay, that's good. I was I hope you don't mind. I was plugging that guy that does things channel
Oh,
on your stream.
that's fine. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, escaping abuse. To talk about that. Anyway, I got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Oh, schizophrenia, basically." And I also didn't know what the hell that was, so I asked about that. So they kind of boiled it down to what it was. And I'm like, "So, am I going to get locked up?" And I'm like, "No, they're going to put you on an antipsychotic." I don't remember which one they put me on, but I remember I had like tumultuous relationship with antipsychotics for a long time.
If you don't want me asking, do you take pills or are you on injections?
I take pills.
Okay,
Yeah, I take
I'm on
Zyprexa.
I'm on injections
Hmm.
every 3 months.
Ah,
Which reminds me, I gotta get mine not next week, but the week after.
are you court
So
ordered?
in 2 weeks. What's that?
Are you court ordered?
No, I'm not court ordered. I'm just I just have to by my psychiatrist. They I'm not court ordered, but I still kind of have to, if
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have to. I can stop taking
I
medication if I wanted to.
I could stop taking it if I want to, and I could take pills if I want to. really up to me.
Injections are probably easier.
They are, because I don't have to like, I don't have to remember to take them every night, so I won't forget taking them, and I don't have to take them for another 3 months after this one.
I had to take a bunch of medications as it is.
Hmm.
There's one more pill. A lot of my medications are due to kidney disease. Like, I think about things like I want to stop taking so many damn pills. So I started thinking about what I can cut.
Right.
So the first thing I think is like, okay, I'll just stop. What if I stop all medications, but only keep the essentials? So I'm like, okay, so I'll keep the blood pressure medication, and I'll keep the psychiatric medication, and I'll keep the gout medication, and the kidney medication. And then fuck, I need to cut medication because I'm on too much.
It's like my ex girlfriend. She's on quite a lot too.
It's just I'm on too much. Like, damn. I dread sorting meds every week. I didn't have a problem sorting patients' medications, and I don't have a problem sorting my hubby's medications. And my hubby's right now. Okay. He'll let me know if he actually barfs. Or if he's
Is
just
uh
yawning.
is Verd 18 plus?
Is what?
Verd in the chat.
Oh, Verd?
Yeah.
Rip y'all are on the 18 plus PC. Yeah, we're 18 plus. Are you not 18? I'm sorry, if you're not 18, I'm going to have to ban you.
He says he's 17.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to leave on your own.
Is he in your
I think he's sober.
server? He or she? I
Yeah.
don't know what
Well,
gender they are.
I think they're sober. I'm giving you the opportunity to leave on your own. You can come back when you're 18. If I ban you, you're not coming back. Never joined the server? Oh, okay, then we're good. I don't know who Sophie is then. Sophie just happens to be there. Yeah, wait until you're 18 and you can join the server. It's 18 plus. I do this because I do not want adults interacting with minors.
I think that makes sense.
I am not Nova Online. I am not Cyrax.
Not even King Cobra JFS.
Well, King Cobra JFS doesn't deal with minors, does he?
No, but he said some pretty sicko stuff before. He says that he doesn't like sickos, but he says some pretty gross stuff before.
Oh yeah, I know you're 18 plus.
That's one of your mods.
Yeah.
Bodie B. I'm assuming he or she is above 18.
Yeah, Bodhi's above 18.
You don't have to tell me the real age, but yeah. As long as they're 18, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're above 18.
There's a reason behind the whole no minors thing. There's multiple reasons. Number one, I don't want kids to be interacting with adults. Number two, I don't want adults interacting with minors. And the reasons behind this is because I don't want adults to be exposed to kids in not safe for work environments and kids exposed to adults in not safe for work environments.
Yeah. Exactly.
And this Discord server is Creator Junction.
Mhm.
So while I am showing you a safe for work area, there is self promo, music, memes, art. You can see how that can go not safe for work.
Yeah, I can see how I could go not safe for work.
We have a particular artist, 8-Bit Panda Sprite specifically, who will draw some adult adjacent art,
Okay.
and I cannot show that on screen.
And you can't share that with minors.
Correct. While his music is available for you on YouTube and on Bandcamp, he is 8-Bit Panda Sprite on YouTube, and you're welcome to check him out. I wouldn't look him up on for Affinity because he's adult oriented.
uh, I don't go on for affinity, so that's no problem with me. But for anyone who does, uh, be cautious.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
there's my points, and it's like when I go on Second Life, I don't quote unquote yiff,
Mhm.
cybersex, whatever, and
You are a furry, right?
yeah, I'm a furry,
Okay. No judgment.
and there's a reason why I don't do the whole cybersex thing.
Because it's creepy.
Not only that, there are minors that play as adults to get into
True.
adult attention.
Yeah, that's very true. There's minors that will, um, how do I say this? They'll
Minors will pretend to be adults to get into adult
pretend to be adults.
situations.
Yeah, yeah. Especially on like VR chat,
Yeah, or Second
which is
Life.
why, I don't go on VR chat. I've only gone on there once, and it was a nightmare.
Especially in the gay community, and you see the gay pride flag here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a gay man. I used to be a young gay teenager. I was a gay teenager once, I understand. I used to go on for Cadia back in the day, back when MySpace was popular, before YouTube was a thing, before Google was even a thought bubble. What's a furry?
Yeah. Right. Um.
Before any of that was a thought bubble, I would go on for Cadia, and I would go into 18 plus areas, and I would cybersex people. And I was
When you were
keep in mind I was 15 and 16 years old.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I know kids are doing that today. They're using Second Life and fucking VR chat and stuff. So
Yeah. I mean, there's a huge problem, not just with gay men, but with anyone pretending to be an adult trying to solicit sex.
yeah, and if the teenager gets caught doing that, they could get in trouble with their parents, and I could get in trouble because I didn't verify their age.
Yeah.
Even if they lied about their age, I can get in trouble for it.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for all people involved.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the whole she said she was 18 scenario.
Exactly. Yeah. Uh, that happens way too much. That can be like, I don't know if this is
Like at
a
least in
thing, but
person, when we go to furry meetups and conventions and stuff, there's these parties called dead dog parties. They have
dead.
alcohol and sometimes drugs, but they
Did
have
you say
alcohol, and we
did you say
card you.
did you say dead dog parties?
Yeah, dead dog, DEAD, dead dog. But they have dead dog parties, which is basically just a party with drugs and sometimes well, sometimes drugs, but there's alcohol involved. And we card people that go to these parties. They're
Yeah.
like, "Are you 21?" Yeah, okay, here you go, bring a beer. No,
And of course
come
they have
back
a
later.
fake ID.
Fake IDs are used as a spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been to one of those dead dog parties?
I have.
Are they fun?
It wasn't so much as a dead dog party specifically. It was a furry Halloween party.
Yeah.
We got a little tipsy and we played Cards Against Humanity.
Okay. I mean, that still sounds fun.
Yeah. But back then, Creator Junction used to not have an age limit. Because
Okay.
back then we didn't allow any not safe for work content. That was back when we
But
had a
now
different server.
you do, so you have to
Yeah, now we do.
restrict things more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back then, also, all my friends were minors as well because we were playing video games. We were playing Trove and um, whatnot. I used to play a lot of video games.
Yeah,
But
I used to too. I don't play as much as I used to, but I used to
yeah,
play games quite a lot.
I'd play Trove and Minecraft and all kinds of video games, online games. We'd play
Yeah.
game nights like Tory Bash and play online Cards Against Humanity, and it had a whole lot of fun. But then all my friends ended up growing up. They ended up going to college, like Darkslave, for example. He's in college going through for cybersecurity, and he doesn't have time to game anymore. And
Okay.
JCat doesn't have time to game anymore. So everybody's just doing their own thing. So since everybody's adults now, we just say, okay, we'll do not safe for work content, and we'll allow it only in these areas under these conditions, and we'll restrict the server to 18 plus.
Yeah, and I think you made the right decision on that too. Because most of the people who you grew up with are now adults. So if anyone's trying to get in the server now, they're probably under the age of 18, which is not what you want.
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of funny. Oh, he's a 30-year-old man and he was an adult playing with kids. Like, yeah, playing video games.
No, it's not that weird. I don't really think it's that weird.
And an example of fascism is cured by reading and racism is cured by traveling. Just an example.
Oh, did you hear that King Cobra JFS got his channel reinstated?
No, I
Or
thought he was
or
using.
did I?
I thought he was still using Josh Saunders.
He was for a bit. Then his main channel got reinstated, and he made he did a stream last night gloating about it. with his puppet Sean.
That puppet's creepy.
Yeah,
Hello,
half
you.
his stream was him doing a puppet show. I watched the restream on Tony One Leg, and yeah, half the stream was him doing a puppet show.
Well, damn. Wonder how he got his channel back.
That's a good question. He says that the reason he got his channel back was because he wrote an appeal to YouTube and said that he has Asperger's, and also because his followers and his fans harassed YouTube with trying to get him back on YouTube, which wasn't the case. No one tried to harass YouTube trying to get him back on YouTube.
Nobody wanted him back on YouTube.
No. um, I'm sure some people did for the content, like Boggin Chronicles and Tony One Like, and probably Guy too, because sometimes he covers copes. But I honestly don't know how he got his channel back. Maybe Clint called YouTube.
Maybe
Clint's
he
his dad.
DMCA'd YouTube.
Maybe. After the secret, I made some more vodka and mango juice.
Cool. I'm going to be going to bed early tonight because I have a Walmart order to deal with in the morning.
Oh, you're not gonna be up for a Guy's stream?
No, unfortunately.
Alright. It was good talking to you anyway.
It's always good talking to people. I was setting the stream up for a while, just kind of lackadaisically doing it.
Yeah, I saw you were in the voice chat, so I decided to join.
Yeah, I was reading up on munchies, and I'm like, huh. And I got into it, and you just popped in, like, oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you want to know more about that woman who was that had Munchausen syndrome?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So apparently, from her cousin, she made up several disorders, including vision disorders, because she wanted to be like her cousin, and she's on a few medications that she couldn't be on, and her doctors have tried to get her off them, and we're worried that they're taking her off the medication too soon, and they're not like weaning her off the medication, so she may be having complications
Like
by
pain
getting off
meds
the
or
medication.
psych meds? What?
Psych meds, yeah.
Psych meds are a pain. I was supposed to go cold turkey off of Cymbalta. I couldn't do it. So I'm
She
supposed
has
to wean myself off of it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go on Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin can go fuck itself. I'm not getting off Cymbalta.
Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin.
Yeah, Wellbutrin.
I'm having a hard time saying it because I'm a few drinks in, but
Bupropion. I'm still struggling with depression.
what are the side effects of Wellbutrin?
I don't know. I'd have to look them up. In fact, let's go ahead and look them up. WebMD can fuck itself. Wikipedia fuck itself. Mayo Clinic can fuck itself. Drugs.com.
I know one of the main side effects of antipsychotics is restless leg syndrome.
Oh, this is the antidepressant.
Okay.
See, seizures, confusion, changes in mood and behavior, blurred vision, fast irregular heartbeat, manic episode. Call your doctor if you have one of those. Common Wellbutrin side effects include dry mouth, sore throat, stuffy nose, ringing in the ears, blurred vision, nausea, vomiting, stomachache, stomach pain, loss of appetite, constipation, sleep problems, insomnia, tremors, sweating, feeling anxious or nervous, fast heartbeat, confusion, agitation, hostility, rash, weight loss, increased urination, headache, dizziness, muscle or joint pain. Minor cases of death have been reported.
Minor case of death. Yeah, it's a pretty big one.
I just added that one for dramatic effect.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm getting another drink, and I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
All right.
Get your drink. Yeah, I'm looking at munchies because on TikTok I get called a munchie now by DID fakers. It's satisfying. Here's the thing though. Number one, I'm not a disability YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber that has a disability. Number two, I don't use my disabilities for clout. Number three, I try to live a normal life despite having the disabilities. Many people here probably remember me being a nurse. Still do work. I'm a caregiver now. Full-time caregiver. Ooh, it's getting close to my bedtime. It's almost 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Huh. Yeah, I try to live a normal life. You know, trying to, I'm not trying to gain sympathy. I'm not making videos, and oh god, I'm in pain. I am in pain. My back's been hurting me since my last walking home video. I carried too much weight on my back. And I still have to take care of Fischl. Yay, Nightman is back.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I was saying, I'm trying to live a normal life despite my disabilities. Like, my back's been in pain since my last walking home video, and I'm not telling everybody about it all the time. It's just I live a normal life, even though I'm a full-time caregiver. I try to live a normal life.
Yeah, that's true.
And what you see with the munchies, they're not trying to live a normal life. They're trying to get sympathy for medical conditions that they don't have, or if they're feigning to have.
Medical medical conditions that they don't have.
Mm-hmm. So you'll probably
It's pretty,
remember I used to be a nurse.
I do remember that. Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty sick when you think about it. When people fake medical conditions that people actually have, when they're faking it for attention. That is,
I've seen it.
I have too.
Excuse me. But when I was in the
A lot of people.
hospital, I saw factitious disorder quite a bit, and I've seen the saddest one was Munchausen by proxy.
Uh,
There was this. I hate to say it, because you expect Munchausen syndrome by proxy to involve a small child, but it involved an elderly woman.
that's sad.
Because when you have the elderly, and they, when you have somebody my age bring in somebody that's like 70, 80 years old, and they
Yeah,
say, "Oh, my mother's complaining about pain, and she's in pain, and you get this problem, and that problem, and this problem, and that problem," you tend to believe them. They're old.
yeah.
Of course they've experienced shit tons of pain. I mean, look at them. They're like a million years old. But I recognized it as Munchausen by proxy and had the bitch arrested.
That's good.
But she's been coming into the ER as a frequent flyer with her mother, constantly getting pain pills and constantly going for knee injections and back injections and physical therapy and all this crap trying to get more and more Suboxone. And I'm just like, has anybody talked to the mother? I mean, anytime you ask the patient anything, the daughter replies. They go, well, my mom's deaf. Your mom knows sign language? Yeah, but great, so do I. So, had the police separate the daughter and the mother, and I interviewed the mother, and the mother was in pain, but not in the pain that she was being directed as. She had neuropathy, and the pain meds that she'd been getting this whole time was not going to be beneficial for her. So I ended up having her seen by a neurologist to get treatment for pain meds for basically getting her Lyrica or gabapentin. And her daughter got arrested for elder abuse.
Oh, good. The daughter just sounds like a bitch.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that the daughter has been taking the Suboxone herself.
Probably. That's probably why she was wanting to get it.
And get this, the mother wasn't deaf.
The mother wasn't deaf.
Nope. didn't know lick of sign language either.
So not only is the daughter uh, doing Munchausen by proxy, she's also a liar.
Yep. This stuff that I've seen in studies. My professor had an issue before with a child. The mother would present the child as being sick, but the child would
Yeah.
always be healthy with presentation. So here's how it would happen. The child would come in, the child would present as sick and ill. So hyper hypernatremia. The kid has a high amount of salt in his
Yeah.
blood. His kidneys are failing. Why is this happening? So we're trying to figure out, and this isn't me telling the story as third person, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the kidneys. So we're testing labs, all this stuff, and we give him IV fluids, and he starts to become better. So after a day or two of being inpatient, he's better, and he's fine. His kidneys functioning normal again. So we're about to discharge him, and his mother's in the room again, and the kid suddenly falls very ill. I'm like, what the hell is happening? So we find out the mother is forcing the kid to drink a bunch of salt water.
Uh, yeah, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah. In all honesty, it's lucky that I ended up surviving childhood. My mom was a munchie by proxy.
Your mom was Munchausen by proxy?
Killed a kidney.
Oh,
That's why I have one kidney now. It's at stage 3. I'm only almost 40 years old. I'm too young for this shit. And it's because of my mom. I was constantly seeing doctors at children's hospitals like a revolving door. I was constantly going for ultrasounds and constantly going for blood work and constant medication, constant IV fluids. I've had dialysis at a young age before. That sucked.
yeah, it would suck. My grandmother was on dialysis.
What kind of pisses me off though about my upbringing, when we were going through school, they checked for spina bifida multiple times, but they never checked for scoliosis.
Yeah,
And I feel that's something that should have been caught a hell of a lot sooner than fucking 40.
but you're what, 30, 38?
39, almost 40.
39. Okay. Yeah, they should have called that a lot earlier.
Because I was doing my natural lean to the right at the optometrist office, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just comfortably leaning. And I was like, oh, the right side of the board's cut off. And I was so embarrassed when she said, you're leaning to the right. I'm like, oh, sorry. And I corrected that. I hurt the spot. So I corrected myself. I was so fucking embarrassed. Like, I didn't know it wasn't a posture issue the whole freaking time.
I mean, it's really nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, but you see, I grew up thinking it was posture.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Um, I mean, like you said, they should have caught that a lot sooner.
But I hear nowadays they actually check in the gym for physical education for spina bifida and scoliosis. So they actually check for that now.
Okay.
It's just that he's failed to catch him when I was a kid. Like, I know what spina bifida is. I've never seen it, but I know what it is. It's malformation of the spinal cord where it kind of extrudes out of the back.
Okay.
So basically, bad news. Fortunately, it's just mild scoliosis. Not like Cyrax.
You know, like
I
a
can't.
humpback.
I can't imagine the kind of pain he must be in. Like, my back hurts like hell from carrying almost 50 pounds on my back for 20 minutes.
Yeah. His must be like excruciating.
And just
Keep in mind though, Cyrax is also a pedophile.
true. But it doesn't mean I can't have sympathy as a professional.
No, that's true. I don't have any sympathy for him, but
It's a whole medical thing. As a nurse or a caregiver, you can tell me about how you were raping little boys in Nazi Germany, and I'd still insert the IV comfortably and give you your medication.
mm,
I would fucking hate you,
hmm
but it won't stop me from doing your meds. If you told me you were in pain, I'd prescribe you, or not prescribe it, I'd give you medication for it.
that reminds me of that sketch. You might have seen this by yeah, I'm trying to remember. Mitchell and Webb. Where it was Are We the Baddies?
Oh, yeah.
And they were yeah, that one.
We have
They're like
skulls
they're
and crossbones.
they have
Same.
skulls. Aren't we the baddies?
I remember that. That's funny.
Yeah, that was really good. Have you seen their show, Peep Show?
I don't think so.
Pretty good too.
I mostly watch Flea's body cam videos as of late.
Okay.
I watched some Tim Pool, but lately his content's been kind of me.
Oh yeah.
He just talks about Trump all the time and the tariffs, and like I really kind of don't care.
It's kind of like we get already.
It's like, yeah, I get it. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. There's some people who really don't like Tim Pool.
True. There's people that don't like Cyrax, and I still can look at him as a fellow scoliosis patient and think, like, dear God, how much pain are you in every day? He must be getting some really good shit. I bet he gets morphine.
He probably does. I know King Cobra GFS really hates Cyrax.
No kidding. I was tempted to see if I can buddy troll Nova online, but I can't get
Yeah.
myself to go into his Discord servers
Yeah.
because I don't want to interact with minors, and there's too many minors.
There probably is. If you're saying there's too many minors, then there probably is too many minors.
Now that's the thing. He makes his Discord server so that minors are in there. He purposely does that.
He wants minors to join his Discord
Exactly.
because he
He hits
well
on 15-year-olds.
he likes minors. And you know what the really fucked up thing is?
Hmm.
He thinks that smoking cigarettes caused him to like minors. Like he thinks that the reason that he hits on minors is because he smokes cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes, but I don't hit on minors.
I've smoked cigarettes before, and I've never hit minors before.
Yeah.
Now, I've made an inappropriate joke to somebody that I didn't know was a minor, but that's a different story.
Yeah, it's different.
Story time. In the furry community, there's these creatures called protogens. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
Okay. In general, I'm going to put a picture. It's basically kind of like a digital cyborg dragon thing.
Okay.
Anyway, the idea behind the protogen is that it's basically cybernetic. So I thought, what does a microphone look like? Exactly. And
Yeah.
I didn't know
Okay.
they were a minor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they were filling out a grievance, and I was like, speaking to the protogen penis clearly. And they're like, dude,
Hmm.
it's a minor. Like, I didn't fucking know that.
If you didn't know, then that's it's a different story.
Yeah. I apologized about it, moved on, didn't make another joke about it. But anyway, yeah, nicotine doesn't cause you head on minors.
No. And he, for some reason, thinks it does.
I think he goes with the whole, God, what's his name? He's the werewolf vampire dude. Um, God, I'm drawing a blank on his name.
If you said his name, I might know who he is.
My hands work. That's another online. Jupiter the Hybrid.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I've heard him. Jupiter the Hybrid and Nova Online are very similar.
Yeah, I think he's going to the page of Jupiter the Hybrid. Because
Heh.
Jupiter the Hybrid says, oh, I was high on nicotine at the time when I hit on those miners. So if Nova's saying the same thing, I mean, he's probably just taking a quote out of his book.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on. If he said her drugs caused him to hit on minors, I mean that might be more believable, but still kind of suspicious.
Yeah. In my defense about making inappropriate jokes, I was psychotic.
Yeah,
I was
but
unmedicated.
hitting on minors because of nicotine, I don't buy that.
Yeah, basically, I had no filter, basically. So,
I was hitting on minors because I was smoking cigarettes. Yeah, right.
yeah, I wasn't hitting on them, but I did make a joke. Because, I mean, look at it. Exactly. When you're on antipsychotic and other medication, it kills your sex drive. So you go from being a hypersexual individual to no sex drive whatsoever. It mellows you the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. Antipsychotics tend to do that,
Uh-huh.
unfortunately.
Makes you a sexual fiend. Which is why I don't like those comments that I get. They're like,
The ones that are hitting on you.
yeah, I think you were in the involved in the chat or in the voice call, if I recall correctly, involving me
Yeah,
discussing these.
I was. Yeah,
Some people, goddamn.
there's some guy I remember you had to kick because he was I don't even know what he was saying, but he was like
Oh yeah, he
being
was he was being overly sexual.
okay. Yeah,
Like in general, I don't care. You can ask questions like that. That's fine. But if my content turns you on, that's on you. Like I know there's fat fetishists, there's gainers and theaters, and I know the whole subculture. Okay, I'm a fat guy. I know this. I'm a gay fat dude. I'm fully aware of this. I know there's a theater out there that's probably subscribed to my channel that wants me to eat a package of gummy worms. He's rubbing his nipples like, yeah, I want you to
I know,
order a
I,
tub of
I
ice
know,
cream.
I know that's not why you make your videos, your eating videos, but that's probably why some people watch them.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I know people do that. But dude was saying, like, how do you and your hubby have sex? I'm like, I don't answer those questions.
He was wondering why you and your husband have sex.
No, how we have sex.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's how excuse me, how you and your husband have sex. That's what he asked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's way too personal.
yeah, I don't answer those questions. Like, do we have sex? Yes. Do we have it often? No.
And
How,
honestly, that's none of his business.
how do we do it? I'm not saying. That's between me and him.
It's none of his business what you and your husband do in your spare time.
Pretty much. I get people as
It's
well that look me up on social media. Like I'll get Facebook Messenger messages, and they'll be like, "Hey, you're pretty hot. I'm subscribed to you on YouTube. Can you eat something for me?"
I mean, some of that must be flattering, but I mean, I know you're married, so part of it must be kind of insulting.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I have I've had an actual Saudi, Saudi.
yeah.
I had a Saudi that literally was rich as fuck.
A Saudi prince?
Not a prince, but he was really well off. And he wanted me to come be with him. I told him, like, I really don't give a shit about your money, dude. He said that was even hotter than the other guys he's been with. I'm like, seriously, I just don't care.
Isn't being gay in his culture even like more frowned upon than in our culture?
It is. The thing is he allegedly had like three or four other, I forget what he said, he had like three or four other guys
Yeah.
that he pays to be with. And he found it extremely hot and he wanted to be with me even more because I didn't want his money. So every so often he crops back up under an alt trying to get a hold of me. Or he has somebody tell me that he's trying to get a hold of me. Like, hi, I was paid by somebody to talk to you. And I'm like, oh god, not this again.
Not this guy again.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had no idea your channel attracted that many weirdos.
I mean, I'm a fat dude that eats in front of the camera. Of course I'm gonna get to the weirdos.
I mean, you're right. There is a fetish for fat dudes that eat on camera.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how many of those people that are subscribed to me are actually into that.
It's a good question. Like, how many people are into that, or how many people are actually genuinely interested in your content?
Mm-hmm. I know some of the people are into the sounds because when I do my beard or breathing videos, they're like, "Oh my god, yes."
Yeah.
They're like, no other artist will do a breathing video and have to do it like accidental breathing. So those are cool. Makes me kind of wish that the people that are into it in the fetish give me some money though.
Yeah. It's like they almost owe you some money.
Yeah. Like, I'm getting burnt off material. The least you can do is fund me. Give me some McDonald's. You want me to eat a McRib? Buy it from me. Like, I had McDonald's today. I ate a double quarter pounder with cheese, deluxe, with a large fry and a Dr. Pepper.
Sounds really good.
It was pretty good.
I had Subway earlier today.
Subway's pretty boss.
I had
But
I had
I
the
didn't record the video though.
okay. I had the we call it the Supremo.
Hmm.
I think that's what they call it, and a Dr Pepper as well.
Dr. Pepper's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. It's my favorite kind of soft drink. By the way, I don't know if you can tell if I'm getting kind of drunk, but I am getting drunk.
Yeah, I can tell your voice is getting slurred and your speech is a little delayed.
Okay, so you can kind of tell. I've had a
I used to work almost
three.
exclusively with drunk patients.
Yeah, I've had about
My poor
three or
balls.
four, three or four vodka and juices. So yeah,
But yeah, I can't get a hold of Nova because I don't want to be involved with this chats.
with the people hitting on you, me
I just,
from
I'm a content creator myself, and I don't have the. If I was a small creator, like I
yeah.
might consider it just for the levels, just to be able to make content. But I have over 1,000 subscribers, and I have an audience that already has like an expectation of me.
You do have an audience, so yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't have an audience, I still wouldn't do it.
Well, if I didn't have an audience, I would go ahead and say screw it and go in the server. And the reason being is because I'd be trying to buddy troll, just so that
Yeah,
I can get some content to make and make a different kind of channel.
I hear that.
I'd be the music biz Margie of Nova Online. What's sad
Do
about
you think?
Nova,
Oh yeah.
yeah, is he's actually pretty goddamn cute.
Um. Hmm.
Like if he wanted, he could get an adult woman.
Nova Online.
Yeah.
Oh, Hmm. I'm a straight man, so I don't know what to say. But no, I don't. I don't think he's that attractive.
He's too young for me, but
He's turning 21, I think.
yeah, he's 21. But he's cute.
Nova Online.
My cutoff age is 25.
Ha! No, Nova Online. No, he's uh. No, if I was gay, I would not find him attractive.
Yeah, I find him attractive. He's just
Each,
too young.
he, each their own, though. Each their own.
Yeah, he's just too young. Like I said, my cutoff age is 25, and he's below the cutoff age.
Yeah, fair enough. I think King Cobra's cutoff age is 21.
Hmm. I think I'm older than King Cobra.
You are. He's 34.
Yeah, I'm definitely
He
older.
he j- he, he just turned 34. He's actually older than me.
Yeah, if I was still 34 years old, or just turning 34, I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, 21 would be a cutoff, but I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
So if your age is on the clock, you're too young for the cock, and that's military time.
Your age is on the clock. You're too young for the cock.
And for Nova, that's 12-hour clock standard.
For Nova, that's yeah. He doesn't care with the time.
It reminds me when I was a troll on Twitter. I was
Yeah.
I was using an account named localhost. Yeah. And we were really screwing with some real pro-life people. It was funny as hell. But like, we need to lower the age of consent. And they're like, yeah, what do you expect to lower it to? Like 1. They're like, 1 years old? No, 1 minute.
Mm.
It was fun getting blocked by so many people.
Have you ever heard of this guy named Aaron Wheels?
I don't think I have.
He's the guy that Tony One Light covers.
Never heard of him either.
Okay. Um, Look up Tony One Leg. He covers King Cobra. And Tony One Leg's last stream, he covered Aaron Wheels, and he was talking about how he likes to have, well, not sex, but thoughts about 9-year-old girls, and how 9-year-old girls should be able to have sex with adult men, and that's just disgusting.
That's fucked up. Maybe I need to type it in a different way.
Having Tony One Leg, he shows it on his last stream.
King cover JFS restream.
The one before that.
Catching up with King cover JFS. Chill Tony
It,
stream.
I think it's the Chill Tony stream.
Get access to membership perks. Members only. Yep. That's not going to be launched. It's 9:31. I need to start heading to bed.
Oh, you guys are heading to bed?
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, it's
Well, it
been a
was a good talk.
pleasure chilling with you guys. The Discord is on the channel page. Feel free
Yeah,
to
you
join me
too.
if you're 18 plus. And minors, upon being found, will be banned. So please, if you are a minor, don't join because I will have to ban you. Anyway, go to the guy that does things. He'll be streaming next. Probably playing indie games and catching up on some locales. And thank you very much for joining me, Nightman.
It was a pleasure being on your show.
Thank you, thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye bye.